It's time to get local with Krysta and discover some of Simcoe County's best local businesses. Welcome to Halliday House Co in Cookstown, the spot to get home decor, gifts, fresh flowers, antiques, and so much more. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Krysta.
Thank you for having us here at Halliday House Co. It's one of my favorite stores. Everyone that comes here tells me it's one of their favorite stores as well.
Thank you.
There's just so much in here. It's beautiful. It probably has one of the best aesthetics around. It's amazing. We have decor, you have home goods, you have local businesses. Tell me about all the kinds of products you sell here.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. It's just kind of a little bit of that whole lifestyle feel, right? We wanted it to be a gift shop, of course, but we want it to be somewhere where you know you can come and you can get something that's lovely and beautiful, but also practical,
right,
too. Just things that I would want to put in my home, but also things that I would want to give as a gift or receive as a gift. And then all the while trying to find great local artisans that we can support as well. So basically, I just buy what I like.
Perfect. Well, you have good taste.
Well,
clearly.
it's funny because, you know, years ago when I was first starting, I remember one of my reps, suppliers that came in, she's like, oh no, you can't do that. You can't buy what you like. And I'm like, well, we're going to give it a try and see how it
clearly
goes.
It worked out
and it
for
went
you.
okay.
Oh, it's awesome. And I know you carry local brands and you carry other Canadian artisans from all over Canada as well.
Yeah.
Why was that important to you to incorporate those with the other items you have?
I think to keep it Canadian, right? And to keep it local and to keep it unique. There's always the gifty stuff and some of our tchotchke bits, and they come from overseas or wherever they're going to come from. It's kind of inevitable. But at the same time, the more we can keep it homegrown and support those local businesses, support, you know, moms who are starting small businesses that want to stay home with their kiddos, or just local talent, period.
What was the inspiration in starting Halliday House Co?
I literally wanted to do it forever. My background is in visuals and merchandising, and I stayed home to have some kids back to back to back, and then I was able to start working at two amazing stores like 24, 25 plus years ago when we moved here, right downtown in Cookstown, and I got to work for a woman who was an incredible designer, had these amazing stores. She let me kind of have free reign of the stores, merchandising them, but I also learned so much from her at the same time, and I think that's what really kind of lit that little fire. Started my own little card company too. When I was home, did wedding invitations and greeting cards, and you know, anyway, they sold. So, but that again just kind of instilled this desire to kind of have more with my own business. And then 6 years ago, the beautiful space on Queen Street came available, and my husband and I both were like, yeah, I think it's time. Let's just take the plunge and see what happens. And it's just evolved. We started with hardly anything in the store. When we look back at photos, it's wild. And we're like, really? You open with that?
All right, and so you also offer fresh flowers here. How did that come to be in Halliday House Co?
That was kind of fluky. We'd always had some flowers in here from the time we opened. I would kind of try and make up little just bouquets of white, just daisies and things like that, and really simple. And we do them every so often. I'm not a trained florist. And I think in 2019, a sweet girl came in and asked if I would do her wedding flowers. And I was kind of terrified, and and yet I did it. I knew it was just going to be a small wedding, and she was happy to be my guinea pig. But all the while, we had kind of started to establish everyday flowers. The whole kind of event side of things, and the weddings and christenings, baby showers, bridal showers, whatever, has really kind of taken off. It's just been a whole great complementary side of the business.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. So this location originally was the study. Halliday House Co moved over here as well from the other location. Can you tell me a little bit about the study and the kind of items you had there and the items you still have here now?
Sure, so the study was, we intended to just initially have an offering for men, or for a more masculine side of our brand. And then naturally Jen decided to come over and invade me, and has kicked me out and taken over the rest of the store.
Of course. Perfect. And what kind of items do you sell here?
Over here, it's kind of like aprons and more leather goods, more masculine scented candles, that kind of vibe. More of a, just more, I don't know, that you know,
Perfect description. That's awesome. Would you say you have like a bestseller that people come in and look for?
Yeah, you know, at Christmas time when it was just the study, we did really well with the whiskey glasses that you kind of see spread out around the store, and we've gotten more of that product in, and those did really well. We sold completely out of them, so we've decided to carry them again, and they've gone really well.
Perfect. And along with this, you also have quite a few antiques.
Yes. So that's always been the theme at Halliday House, to merch in, or our fixtures are always antiques. So I do all the picking for that, and it's just something that we've incorporated into the store.
And it's part of the decor, but you can also purchase the antiques.
For the most part, when Jen says yes, it can be sold, it's sold. But all the smalls definitely always go, but the larger items, until I find a better replacement piece, it might not be available. But for the most part, we put your name on a piece of paper and say, this person is the first one to call. So
Right.
When it comes available.
Justina owns and operates Innisfil Backyard Bounce, offering customers an array of rentals, including bouncy castles, soft play, foam machines, and more. Innisfil Backyard Bounce is family owned and operated, fully insured, and the perfect way to enhance any event. Hi, Justina.
Hi.
Thank you for having us at Innisfil Backyard Bounce. I'm very excited to chat with you about all these awesome rentals that you have. Can you tell me, starting off, a little bit about why you started Innisfil Backyard Bounce?
Absolutely. So we started Innisfil Backyard Bounce during the pandemic. We found that families needed something to do. And it was perfect because we were actually curbside pickup. So families were able to come pick up a bouncy castle, use it for the whole weekend, and enjoy a little bit of fun during tough times.
And then from there, you grew further than just bouncy castles, and you have a bunch of other rentals as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So we have obviously the bouncers, we have baby soft play, we have yard signs, we have fun food machines, foam machines, you name it, we kind of got it.
Nice. Bouncy castles, you have a lot of different types of bouncy castles. Can you tell me a bit about the variety of castles you have?
Yep, so we have wet ones, we have dry ones, we have obstacle courses, we have little ones for little kids, big ones for big kids. We have a huge variety of castles.
What is the age range of people to be able to enjoy these?
So usually I would recommend from about age 2 till about 13.
Okay, awesome. And for the younger kids, you now have introduced soft play.
Yes.
What exactly is that?
So soft play is basically soft play equipment that we bring to your home. We set it up for you, and the little ones get a chance to exercise and have fun with the soft equipment.
Okay, so they're less likely to get hurt bouncing around with the big kids.
Yes.
Awesome. And the event rentals and fun food rentals, like you call them, what are those? What do you have?
So we have a cotton candy machine, we have a snow cone machine, and we also have a popcorn machine. So you can add it on to your bouncy castle rental and have some fun food.
That's fun. That's really fun. That's like you said, it's kind of like a one-stop shop for parties. I know that you talk about being DIY rentals also. What is that?
So basically what we wanted to offer for the community is a cheaper alternative to renting commercial grade equipment. So basically how it works is you'll pick up on Friday, and then you drop off on Sunday. So we give you all the instructions on how to set up and how to make everything work, and you get to enjoy the entire weekend.
That's perfect. What would you say is your #1 party planning tip?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think booking early and making sure that there's something for every age group. So whether it be a bouncy castle or even a foam machine, there's just something, something to entertain everyone.
You have a really good name in the community for going above and beyond and really caring about your customers. Why would you say that is important for you in your business?
Just as a customer myself, we really wanted to show people that we actually care. Like, we don't want you just to come one time, do your thing, and you forget about us. We have customers that have been with us for 3 years, and they travel from really far because they know that every time we're here with smiling faces, and yeah, we just love what we do.
That's awesome. It does. It makes all the difference. It's amazing. Well, thank you so much for having us
Thank
and
you.
talking to us about Innisfil Backyard Bounce.
Awesome, thank you.
Welcome to Gilford Local Eatery and Local Bottle Shop in Gilford. This unique community experience offers homemade comfort food that is easy to eat on the go, as well as an elevated dining experience and tasting room. Hi, Anthony.
Hey.
Thank you for having me at Gilford Local Eatery. I'm very excited to be here. This is a very cool spot. This building is awesome. I know this is not how it started. You created this. Can you tell me a bit about how that all started and what this started from?
My wife grew up in this area. They had a family farm up the road for 50 odd years or more. And my wife used to come visit her dad here on weekends in Gilford. And about 20 odd years ago, this used to be a little fry and ice cream place. But ever since then, it sat vacant as a storage shed. A few years back now, this will be our third summer. We did some renovations, got up and going again, and now it's cool. Now Sadie gets to see the next generation of kids running down here for fries and ice cream.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Have you guys been in like the restaurant industry? You decided this is what you wanted to do, this is what you wanted to open?
Yeah, I've been in the restaurant industry since I was 13.
Oh,
I started off as a dishwasher and busboy at a little diner downtown Barrie. I've always loved it. Never quite figured out how I wanted to make a career out of it, but this kind of fell in our lap, and I'm really glad it's worked out.
I always hear from people the best things you sell are burgers and female bacon sandwiches. Everyone loves them. What else is on your menu?
So new this year we added a couple more burger options. Really the whole idea is kind of like handheld, on the go, outdoor friendly kind of food. But this year we've added a turkey tzatziki burger, also homemade, and then southern fried chicken burger.
And you have ice cream?
Yes, go with the dairy.
Yeah, perfect. It's really awesome to come here in the summer, right by the water, have some ice cream, some craft beer.
Yep.
Also, I saw that you've added some games out here.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a bit about those?
Yeah, so it's all just kind of about fostering like a family-friendly, fun environment. Cornhole has become like a viral yard game that's taken off in the last few years, so it's fun to watch the kids play as the family sits around the table and enjoys their food and drinks.
And you also have live music.
Yes.
On weekends?
On Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
Saturdays we do it from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And Sundays we do it during the same hours as our new market, which is 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we have anywhere from 6 to 12 vendors come on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And we have live music playing at the same time, and it's just all about giving like other small local businesses a platform to kind of get some more exposure, and it's great for the community too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And new this year, you have the local bottle shop and pantry.
Yes.
So we're gonna go check that out next and go chat with Damien.
Of course.
So thank you so much
My
for
pleasure.
sharing. So we're here in the local bottle shop and pantry with Damien. This just recently opened this year. Can you tell me exactly what is the bottle shop and pantry?
So basically it's a project that Anthony and I kind of worked on together, and it's really kind of bringing my personality into the shop. So we have a large selection of wine. I'm a sommelier by trade, so we have about 40 to 45 different labels right now. And also I wanted to add like a little pantry section where I imported some products from France. I also have lots of homemade items which are pâté, the confit, things that I like to cook. I'm a trained chef as well, so I wanted to find a way to bring a bit of like both of the best of the world together. So really have the cooking part and the wine part together. So, and we also offer some like charcuterie boards to stay. You can enjoy some glasses of wine as well. I have a wine list that is like the same all the time, but also add some specials every week. I do like wine flights, and on Thursday nights starting next week, I am doing some wine tastings, like guided wine tastings from 6 to 8 every Thursday.
Can you tell me a little bit more about what's on the menu?
Yes, so on the menu right now, I do have a charcuterie board, charcuterie and cheese board. So all the charcuterie, or it's homemade, like the pâté and terrines, by example, or it's imported, mostly from Spain and France, and from Italy as well a little bit. And I also get some cheeses from a boutique in Barrie called J'adore. They're really good friends of mine, and then import some amazing cheeses, so I work with them on that. And I also receive some foie gras, which I will do some little foie gras toast as well, adding to the menu. And I will do olives and chips bowls.
Wow, it's very cool because it's one place, but two very different feels, right? If you're out there, you're gonna maybe have a burger. If you're in here, it's kind of more elevated experience. People coming in here, how would you describe the vibe or the experience they can expect?
So I think the idea really with Anthony was to kind of create within the same, ecosystem, like a lot of diversity for people around here. There's not much really in Gilford, and we really wanted to have, you know, a bit of everything we like. So, you know, nice burgers, nice fries, but then, you know, we also like good wines and, you know, charcuterie and cheese. So we're like, let's create a place where we can have a bit of both.
So good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're here at the Good Wax Candle Co. in Barrie, where Kim's gonna tell us all about her amazing products, and we're even gonna make a candle. Let's go check it out. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Krysta.
Thank you for having us at the Good Wax Candle Co. I'm very excited to be here. I've been following your story since you started, since you launched. I know you often say that you were a hobby turned business, which is very cool. Could you tell me about that journey?
At the beginning of the pandemic, I was working in the beauty industry, and I was wanting to keep my hands busy because I was ridden with anxiety, which I know a lot of people had and still are. And so I started making candles. And I was gifting them to my neighbors and my friends. And soon enough, I had a few people asking me, can you make me candles? They're beautiful, you should start a business. So I got a domain with the help of a friend who also has a small business, and the Good Wax Candle Co. came to be.
That's amazing.
And a big part of what I do is donating to mental health charities, because this whole crafting hobby helped me through that really tough time at the beginning of the pandemic.
You're called Good Wax Candle Co., but you do other things other than candles. You sell other products.
Yeah, so started with candles, and candles still drive the bus for my business, but I love fragrance. I came from that background, so clean and natural and healthy fragrance is something that I love, and to bring into your home really helps to freshen and just sort of set the mood in your house. So I also do reed diffusers that just launched this year. I also do sprays, and people sometimes get confused because the sprays are for home and body, but I really feel that it should be transversal. So if it's safe to use in your home, it should be safe to use on you. And then I also do little oil blends for diffusing as well.
Some people don't realize that some of the candles that they might purchase at large stores have ingredients that could be harmful to their health. Why is it important to you to use these clean ingredients?
Yeah, so I've always been a mindset that I love clean and natural products, period. Like throughout my home, things that I consume, things that I purchase. And so I feel like more people are getting educated and want cleaner options. So for me, it's really important that it's safe, Krysta, for you, it's safe for your kids, it's safe for your pets. And so all of the ingredients I source the highest quality and the cleanest I can find.
That's very cool. And you have your products in different stores
I do.
around the area as well?
Yeah, so I'm in over 50 retailers across Ontario, and I work with almost 70 business partners. So on my website is where everything would be, so thegoodwaxcandleco.com.
That's awesome. And you are going to show me how you create a candle
Yes.
and the ingredients you put into it, so we can see exactly what goes into this candle that you're going to be burning in your house.
Yeah, so we're gonna make a fun one. We're gonna make the celebration candle. So it's a sprinkle candle.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, so we just poured the wax to make the candles.
We did.
Can you tell me a little bit about the wax that you use?
Yeah, absolutely. So I use coconut and soy together. I love using coconut wax. If you want to feel it, Krysta, it's super soft.
Oh yeah.
So coconut is the most sustainable of all vegetable waxes. It burns the slowest and the cleanest.
Okay.
And it is the most sustainable because you don't have to cut down the trees. You get a little bit of coconut, makes a lot of wax. It's non-GMO. So it's awesome to work with, and it makes a beautiful scent throw. So when your candle's burning, you get a really nice scent from it. Now, because coconut has a really low melt point, I have to blend it with soy. So here we have virgin coconut, we have soy flakes, and then this is what it looks like when you combine it together. So it actually makes it a little bit harder. So we've got that, we've poured it out into a pot. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our fragrance.
Okay.
So this is actually vanilla cupcake scented.
Ooh.
So you can pour that beaker into the pour pot there. And all of my fragrances are phthalate-free and paraben-free and no VOC. So really clean. This one is an artificial scent, but I also do essential oils as well, which all come from nature. So now what we're going to do is we're gonna, see the little magnet on the bottom?
Yeah.
We're gonna center it, and then we're gonna turn it on.
And this is just mixing it
This is to
together.
mixing it, yes. So you want to make sure that you get a nice fusion of your wax with your scent, because if you don't mix it at the right temperature or for the right amount of time, then you get separation. So your fragrance may pool to the top of your candle. Also, if you've added too much fragrance, or if you've poured at the wrong temperature, you can get lots of things. So it's all science.
Right.
Yeah. And then we keep the thermometer in there because we want to pour between 150 and 165.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to sprinkle next.
Okay.
So
before we sprinkle the
yes.
wick.
Yes.
So
Let's talk about the
wood-burning
wick.
wicks, which sound really cool, but you told me there's more to it.
There's more to it. So first, I want to mention that I only use FSC certified wicks. So that's Forestry Stewardship Council wicks. So all the forests that were used to obtain the wicks are sustainable, and there's lots of tree planting initiatives, but FSC is a really cool organization.
Amazing.
So the wicks are made of sappy fruit trees, mostly cherry wood. And the reason I use them is because I work with natural vegetable waxes. Sometimes cotton wicks, they're beautiful, but they don't really allow the scent to be thrown very well. So it's kind of a weak scent.
Right.
When you use a wood wick, they burn 30% hotter than cotton. Also, the crackling sound is really soothing.
It is.
So yeah, it sounds like you're standing next to a little tiny campfire.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Very awesome.
Yeah. So we're gonna sprinkle. So we've got one here as an example. So I use just plain old corn syrup and water. So we're gonna get some on the brush. And then we're gonna be quite liberal, spreading it all around, Krysta. And don't worry if you get it all the way to the top, it's okay. Because we're gonna put lots of sprinkles inside. So I usually go in an upwards motion. So with the sprinkles, we're just gonna put a handful in and turn the glass. And if you didn't get enough, we can just the other ones. Now this one came out center a little bit, so I'm just gonna
Is that mine?
give it a little. We're not gonna say who, but we're gonna pour right to the sprinkle line and really slow because you don't wanna incorporate air because then you get bubbles.
Like high enough?
That's good. Yeah, then you can do the last one. A+, Krysta.
Awesome. And then eventually once they dry, they will turn
when they
into...
cure, they look like this. So you've got your sprinkles, you can smell it. Vanilla cupcake.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you so much for having
Thanks
us
for
and
coming.
showing us how to make candles.
Of course.
It's amazing to see the ingredients and the work and the love that goes into making your candles, and they smell amazing.
Thank you. Can I hug you?
Yes.
Thanks, Krysta.
Dream Parties is a children's character entertainment company on a mission towards inclusivity. They offer princess, superhero, and mascot party packages, as well as face painting, balloon twisting, and customized children's entertainment. Rena owns Dream Parties and believes every child deserves to be represented and see themselves in their favorite heroes or princesses. Hi, Rena.
Hi.
I'm very excited to talk to you about Dream Parties. It's such a cool concept that you've come up with. You call it children's character entertainment, but with a focus on inclusivity. What exactly does that mean?
So when I launched Dream Parties, I realized that there was a lack of children's entertainment within this region, and looking at my own childhood, I wanted to form something that was inclusive of all children, because not all children are going to look like quote-unquote Disney parks princesses. So I wanted to be inclusive in terms of having a vast variety of performers on my team, whether that mean being a youth performer, perhaps an adult performer with a performance background, plus size, people of all different backgrounds, ethnic groups. So we are super inclusive in that sense when you compare us to other character entertainment companies.
And when did you launch Dream Parties, and why did you even decide having a character company was something that you wanted to do?
I launched Dream Parties in 2021, and this was in the midst of COVID. I was trying to find a princess for my daughter's birthday, and I couldn't find one. So I figured, I was like, you know, I'm a huge Disney, Marvel, superhero lover, and I thought, okay, this will be something fun to do with my children. I have 3 daughters. And so yeah, we launched from there and have never looked back.
That's amazing. What types of characters and mascots do you have on your roster?
So Pretty much any character that you can think of that kids are finding super popular nowadays. They range from the princesses to the superheroes. We even do fairies and pirates. So parents should just reach out and we can even create characters for them.
And so you have the characters, you have the mascots. What other services do you provide?
So we also do balloon twisting. We do offer face painting as well. So we have professional balloon twisters and face painters that you can either add onto a package or you can just hire on their own.
Very fun. Can you describe like what a party with Dream Parties would be like?
Sure. So we actually have an entire booking system in place. So if a parent decides, hey, we want to get a character package, for example, you could come to our website and just click on the book now, and we have a booking form so they can actually select the activities that they want on their package. So face painting with stencils is typically included, interactive games. Some of the more popular ones are like freeze dance and the floor is lava, but if the parent or the child has a specific game that they like more so than another game, then we can always add those in as well.
And what types of events do you usually work with? Is it always birthday parties or other types of events as well?
No, so we do actually do corporate events as well as festivals. So we've done some of the more local festivals like Onion Fest. We've done even downtown Barrie, there was the Winter Fest that they had, so we had some of our mascots out. We do corporate events with restaurants and stores, so we don't just focus on birthdays, we do corporate as well.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for talking to me about Dream Parties and talking to me about your mission on inclusivity. I think it's something that's very important right now, well, always, but it's more in the spotlight right now, which is fantastic. And I love that you are making that one of your core values and something that you're really focusing on. So thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.